You are the butter on my toast, baby dolls. We're going to speak through some crazy stuff that's been happening. For example, Ripple have dumped another $400 million of XRP dog poop tokens on their investors in the fourth quarter of 2023. It seems like a Groundhog Day. I'm like, gee, what is going on? It's been more than 10 years now. Now, of course, friends, you're a friend of the channel. I'm a friend of the channel. We both exist. Confirm friendship in the comment section. How many times have we gone through this? It's counterintuitive for Cripple to tell investors XRP is going to be worth a lot, but I'm going to be dumping it at minus 30% below current price right now. XRP, what is it? 55 cents, 60 cents. You go, okay, sweet. I'm actually going to give it away for like 40 cents. Cool. Yeah. See how the story is counterintuitive, friends? Watch what they do. Okay, actions speak louder than words. I really hope it does do this big vertical pump, man. They deserve it so much. Like, please just do it. But when are they going to learn? Obviously, they didn't learn from the last cycle. Well, it is what it is, okay? So XRP has been going literally sideways against USD for 6 years, and they sell their trash tokens at minus 30%. And let's have a look at the XRP BTC chart. See, friends, this is a monthly chart, man. Since they've launched, by the way, they've been dumping. They're down 80% since you've launched from, oh my gosh, like 10, 11 years ago. You know what? This is the sad part, though. If you zoom in, look when they beat the SEC. This is where they beat the SEC. You are down from beating the SEC. They went down minus 65% after beating the SEC. Oh my gosh, what is going on, man? This is your bull market, by the way. Just showing you like this. This is the SEC attack, and then it went down, it came back up. It's basically, see, if you just remove this, it was never going to do anything anyway. What is this, friend? So what's actually happening here? Of course, in a nutshell, so let's remove XRP, let's remove the logo, let's remove everything. XRP is an old narrative coin. XRP is payment solutions. Do you remember how Bitcoin was peer-to-peer cash? Yeah, XRP came in 2013. They got all the tokens, they dumped on everybody. Now, I guess they were pioneers of dumping. And what eventuated from that is XRP had its first cycle pop in 2013, 2014. You could see that, but the ICO people won. So you couldn't get on public markets. The ICO people won. Here it is. It had like an emergence and a pop. Sweet. And you had like this double nice rally because it didn't participate in the crash, okay, of the early of the year. Actually, no, yes, it did. Yes, it did. They launched in the bull market. Here we go. It's 2013, comes back down, and then snap again. See this? You get a double pop. So that's another way the market kind of rewards you. It's like, okay, I didn't give you 100x. What I'll do is I'll give you 10x, come back down, and then 10x again. That's something, but you never know what the market's going to do, right? So that was cycle one for it. In its second cycle, XRP hit literally mainstream attention and adoption. Okay, this is around here. So this was its second cycle, and what ends up happening is, unfortunately, okay, now XRP, victim of its own success, it hits 30% market dominance for all of crypto. Literally, $1 in $3 put into crypto was XRP, payment solutions. And then the world got to figure out, wait a minute, payment solutions suck. Payment solutions, we don't need this. There's a better way to do things. Ethereum comes along, and they go, hey, let's build a whole freaking network, a smart contract general purpose platform. Lord Vitalik does that. And then what ends up happening is you end up getting to see that Ethereum takes all the share, and unfortunately XRP gets left behind. That's exactly what happens, friends. That's why this is the third cycle. So many people in XRP, they thought, and we all thought, I mean, here, hey, I hope if it goes up again, but it didn't. It just stayed down here. And now these things are actually sinking lower. This is bad, by the way. Your XRP BTC ratio is down towards corrupt SEC levels. Let's just show you how bad these things are. So their market cap is too high, 30 billion, no innovation. You have to fork Uniswap V2 while dumping on everybody. The XRP ledger has less than $1 million of volume. You have literally the bottom 5% of growth in all of crypto. New people don't want to join there, and it is what it is, man. People don't, it's an office, friends. There's a water cooler. If you're holding XRP, you paid for that water cooler. You paid for their shiny shoes. You paid for their sports cars. It is what it is. And you might say, well, that sucks. Yeah, it does suck. But you know what else would suck? If I wasn't your friend. because at least I'm showing you the world of opportunity out here in crypto. Because XRP, man, friends, you're going into cycle 4. You're literally going into cycle 4, Habibi Albi. Gosh, I'm playing some Habibi Albi music for you as well. Just cycle 4. Literally cycle 4, friends. If you own something for the 4th cycle, okay, the market has had enough time to digest and figure out whether they want to be a part of it or not. And clearly they say no. And I think it's just kind of like weird how they just actually plant it out in the open. Hey, we're just dumping on you. Okay, see you later. Like, friends, you know what hurts me? I'm not joking. The last 3 real life encounters I've had with people in crypto, all of them have been in XRP. It was my friend who I met, my Greek friend who I met at the bar. Okay, he was in full on XRP, at the hairdresser, the barber as well, and I forgot the other place, probably at the shop somewhere. I remember 3, literally, I was laughing. I was like, no way. 3 out of 3 times, it was just full on XRP, just random people. Now, they don't know who I am, just a random stranger. I was just like, oh man, I'm not gonna bother. See ya. You know what I mean? Like, imagine trying to tell them, you're getting dumped on, bro, but I hope it pumps, man. I hope it pumps. I hope XRP just shocks. Don't forget, Ripple have $1 billion of cash. How can they spend it to try and pump the price? Do they even want to pump the price? I don't know. Do they want to go? They want to do an IPO and then grift share market people? It's just a disaster, man. And friends, I want to speak about TITANX because, see, there's a lot of these things happening in crypto. Look, man, friends, there are things that happen and you're just like, well, it could have worked or it does work. There's 2 sides of the coin, right? It's the same coin. It's just, yeah, some people are winning, some people are losing. Sometimes things look like they work on paper and they don't. Other times you think, okay, this thing's got no chance of moving. And then SafeMoon does like a 20,000x. You know, a guy put in $1,000 into SafeMoon ICO, turned into 60 million. Yeah, it was like 60 or 80 million. He had like a shock. He didn't even know what I was doing. Just started market saying blah, blah, blah. Crazy, right? So on TITANX though, so just the law story now. If you're owning TITANX, friends, I can tell from the comments. I'm just telling you now, you're overexposed. All right, you're overexposed. Because to summarize for my baby doll cult members here who are listening and watching from the friendship cult, all I did was post the log chart and then people are angry. Posting the chart. Like, it's on the chart, there's a yield and there's all this stuff that I know, man, it's okay. Yes, I understand. I'm here presenting a tweet, literally a tweet, friends. You know what a tweet is? Like, you can't ask, you're watching television and then they read like 2 sentences from the Bible. You're like, no. Read the whole Bible, man. Show them the 14 weeks worth of you sitting there reading the Bible. You can't, dude. I'm showing you the chart. This part upsets you, you're overexposed. So I'm just giving you free help. I've been here, man. I've literally been here before. You're overexposed. Now, if you're overexposed in stuff, doesn't mean they stay down. They can come back. And literally, friends, as I'm watching my Twitter feed, okay, my friend Sommi, shout out to this gentleman, a community member who makes AI clips of me. This is me with a bucket hat feeding ducks. I mean, this is the most magical thing. Look at AI, man. It's got chest hair. That's crazy, friends. By the way, this is the craziest part. I actually do have boxes very similar to this. I'm wearing them right. I won't show them right now. Friends, I can't show you the pants and the shorts yet. That's top signal stuff. You understand? Like, what is going on with this AI? This is really good. It even does the blur. Oh, man. AI is more real than freaking people. That's crazy. Now back to TITANX. So there's 99.49%. Now, let's go through this. Just want to show you this. Just because when you evaluate stuff, you can't think good, bad, good, bad, good. Just don't do that. Just have a look at the scope. Okay, just have a look at the scope. So for example, friends, if you go to a club, right? You go to a club and everyone's partying, and let's say you meet someone there. Let's say a person of the opposite sex. If that person is rude, okay, now you know, man, it's kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. But I wonder if there's other nice people here. You know what I mean? So you really got to scope the field. You can't just judge everything by just one aspect or whatever. So what I'm showing you is, yes, the price chart is down and you're meant to yield it. You're meant to mine it and stake it and do all the other things. However, all I said was this: it's important to be careful about joining others with hype because you are just exit liquidity. That's time and time again. If you buy anything on green candles, that's the unfortunate fate you suffer. And I can show it to you live on the chart as well. This is the daily chart. But you can put it on a 12-hour chart. You can just see, man, this is literally it. This is literally, you go up, you're buying green candles, smacks down, smack up. It's the same thing every single time. It's just, I don't participate in that. I don't participate in that. Others like to. And everybody has their own things that they're comfortable with. I'm just telling you what I do. I look for the best price. That's it. And I want to remind everyone, if you are playing a lottery ticket, you have to remember to use tiny size. If you watch my show, you'll learn the easy way. If you don't, you'll still be taught by the market, but you will learn the hard way. So, look, I'm not saying these things are dead. Yeah, they can come back. There's people building stuff. I guess if Zen comes back, that'll be the speculation formula for TITANX. Now, I know this is the crazy part. TITANX community members hate Zen. And I think Zen people hate them, but this is what it is basically, friends. The biggest pie is obviously Richard Hart Hex, and then these things, they're seen as like these outskirt clones kind of cross, but they're way smaller valuation. For example, Zen is only like 22 million valuation, and TITANX now is 17 million and still sinking. So you can tell, right, if Richard Hart's coins are 6 billion and these guys are that, you can see the huge difference. Another way to put it, friends, is Richard Hart is about 158x bigger, the city, than the combination of TITANX and Zen. Now, here's the thing. I know they're going to be upset. Like, no, don't group us. I'll group whoever I want. Okay, you all do the same thing. You have a coin, you try to deflate it, and now you're trying to build stuff around the coin, the city, and you're trying to say, hey, come build stuff, come open up a pizza shop, make these like DeFi burning games here and there. And yeah, so I remember I made videos showing you they're closed circle loops, because you got to really focus on onboarding people. You got to satisfy that demand part. That's why Richard Hart, friends, goes and literally every single waking thing he does is marketing. Everything. Why? Because manipulating supply isn't enough. It's not enough. You need to get people outside of the system in. The code and all these other stuff is not enough. But, you know, luckily for everyone in crypto, one of the biggest contributions to you getting demand is literally just the Bitcoin price going up. It's just a matter of effective communication, marketing. So that's why you'll often see stuff, you go, oh, this shouldn't work on paper, but it still works. And also, when Bitcoin's going down and money's exiting crypto, it doesn't matter what you do, okay, you still get wrecked. So most importantly though, things that go this vertical down, they need time to keep washing out and rinse the floor. And here's the funny part, friends. I have TITANX. I have it. I literally have it. Okay, I'm just being honest with you, showing you, yeah, I have it, but I'm still waiting. Look at this. Let's talk real numbers here. I have a super trend. This is the 12-hour though. You see, friends, the 12-hour faked out green, looked like it was rounding off, and then bang, it drops another 56%. So if you use the daily chart, you'll see it's still red. It has never flipped green on a daily at all since the start. Now, I'm just going to draw some squiggly lines. Maybe it does something like this. It goes up, flips green in the next cycle. Then it comes back down, dies off, and then it goes up again, flips green, and then you're ready. Pretty much something like that. Just guessing, okay? Just completely guessing. This could take a long time, by the way. This could take a very long time. You never know, man. This will literally go wee, and then finally, you don't know, okay? But I'm just showing you, even if this goes up to here, maybe that's a 7x. You just got to be careful when it comes to these, because I'm going to show you why. There's opportunity cost, friends. You see, something changed recently. GOFURS came out. Now, that's why I mentioned here, man, you always got to be hunting for a discount. That's why I just showed you what a discount was. Okay, you're down more than 90% from the top. Okay, just give it a rounded off bottom. It's funny. There's a lot of people crying in the comment section. Read the tweet, Habib. Did you read the tweet? I literally said, I own it. And, okay, firstly, I own it. Secondly, I'm telling you, look for a rounded off. Like, no, you're not using it right. It is what it is, friends. Look, I know for a fact, most people do not hunt for discounts, because every time I find opportunity, 90% of people spit at it and say it looks too ugly on a chart. Now, this is the interesting part. The chart is down that much, and the comments are overwhelming TITANX people saying I'm stupid and I didn't get it. Okay, now this is, I'm just being honest, man. I have TITANX, friends. I wanted to go up. I want to do 100x. However, I'm concerned because this reminds me when Hex was low, but it had more to go. It had more rinsing time-wise. Because only when the comments flipped to everybody laughing and calling it stupid, that's when I noticed, okay, wow, it's actually rinsed people for enough time. No one's even here to defend it anymore. Okay, but right now people are still getting defended. You know why they're defending it? It's because they put their money in, they get some ETH yield, and now everybody's showing the screenshots, and they say, well, because I've made money, you all make money, this thing is great. And I'll tell you now, friends, this is exactly DeFi season 2020. Go back, watch BitBoy videos from DeFi season 2020 and everyone else. Everyone was in yield farms 2020 and 2021, and they were saying the same thing. They said, I just need the price to stay sideways for this time, and I'm up a 3x. I just don't need it to sink. I'll be honest. I'm just being complete. If you don't want to listen, click exit and go leave. I'm just telling you, I was in farms like this, and I was saying the same things, and I was listening to people say the same things, and I was watching around the same time, and I'm like, oh crap. Now that's why my brain is just replaying all those messages and those experiences, and I'm here just remembering, oh crap. When people start saying that, that means they're like, uh-oh, they're still like the people who just really want to give up still to go. Okay. Now, on another note, TITANX and GOFURS have roughly the same market cap valuation. Now, this is the most interesting part. See, people don't even know it's going to be an options DeFi protocol. All right, it's fair launch. And I'm just showing you, okay? Not talk about GOFURS. Of course, I own GOFURS. I own TITANX and GOFURS, both of them. Just showing you that GOFURS is a cycle 1 narrative. Okay, so TITANX and Zen and Hex now, I know people don't want to hear it. It's just the truth, man. I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to, just because it upsets you, don't care. They're cycle 2 narratives. Okay, DeFi is a 2020 thing. It had 2020, 2021. Now we're in the next thing. It's a cycle 2 narrative. Now, of course, Zen and TITANX have a bit of an advantage because they're new coins of the old narrative. You just got to take some time. We'll see what happens. That's why with Zen, for example, we're just buying it for the XN chain. Now, so just different elements moving around here and there. And don't forget, we could just be shocked by everything coming out of the woodworks. Now, GOFURS, on the other hand, it's not a cycle 2 narrative. GOFURS is a cycle 1 narrative. ERC 404. You might not say even it's a real one. It's just altcoins, and it's like DeFi and Liquid and JPEGs. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll just take a guess on it. Okay, so it's just a bit of an advantage here and there. Now, even if they were the same cycle things, this is something to think about. GOFURS, all right, it's got that new narrative. It hasn't reached a 500 million fully diluted, which is what TITANX did. And if you want to see that, friends, you can actually go to the charts. You can actually change it to market cap. You can change it to market cap right here. So if you press market cap up the top, put it to log, you can actually see at the very, very top, man, this is trading, wow, 1 billion? That's crazy, friends. Really? A billion valuation fully diluted? Oh, now that explains the rinsing, doesn't it? Like, it was trading at a billion fully diluted, and then that's fully diluted, right? And as the coins come out, you get to see it's like fair valuation, everything gets crushed. So you just get to see, man, when it comes to these, even if you think, okay, it's never going to hit a billion ever again, even if it only hits 200 million, that is still huge upside if it ends up working out. You still end up getting like a 10x, but you got to chart this against ETH as well. This is super important. That's why, friends, don't just stand in front of any train. You really got to be careful when it comes to this. Looking at the price chart against ETH, see, friends, this is a daily. It hasn't even flipped green on a daily. Wow. But let's say this is the bottom. Wouldn't that be crazy if this is the bottom eventually? You have to use the little price range as well. And you got back just top here. That's the 10x right here. But you need things to go your way. You need more of a system in the city to be built. But that's the thing, man. It's the same valuation as GOFURS here. And I just want to show you both of their charts. I mean, this is really cool. This is the daily charts, by the way. Look at this, just up, 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 up. This is nuts, man. That's why, man, just to let you know, yeah, be honest, I can't get into these. It's like, where's my discount? I don't know what to do. But you're in a bit of a pickle with GOFURS, aren't you? Because GOFURS has very thick liquidity on purpose. So there's no big retraces. Very thick liquidity. and it's new, okay, that makes it very tough. It's still new, friends. It's only like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6, 7 days old. Really, not even a month old. So it's GOFURS new. There's no inflation or anything of it. It's going to be an options protocol. And the yield is not going to be from GOFURS. The yield you get is from people paying you insurance to participate in the options, buying puts or buying calls. Okay. It's backed by Mr. Dipcatcher, who made the Decky, Maxi long-term staking stuff. And now he's made Pool Party, which lets anybody do a community DAO of sorts to do any hex staking pool, which means any project that wants to raise funds, they can be demanded by the community, hey, put 20% of your funds and give us 5-year hex staking shares. So that's part of your fund as well. Okay, so look at the two pictures I'm painting. One is kind of like, well, we don't like hex and Zen, and we're doing our own like old narrative type of thing, and then this thing is like completely new, but the valuations are the same now. Here's the thing. You might say to me, okay, my friend Sommi, what if GOFURS combined was 60 million valuation and you see TITANX is like 15 million? What if that? It's about 4x. Now it's starting to get tough. It's like, okay, what's the chances of these things disconnecting more? That's a different game. But right now they're the same. Right now they're roughly the same. So that's why these things, they're moving targets, friends. They're moving targets, and you just have to reevaluate them over time. But you just get to see different principles, what happens when it comes to like, sorting things out. Of course, most importantly, community is the asset, not the code. I know everyone tries hyper deflation, hyper burn. It's all speculation at the end of the day. You just need more people coming in. That's what it is, friends. You need the marketing. You have to get people coming in. It has to be fun. There's a gentleman in, this is the funniest part, I'll show you. Shout out to Mr. Revo. Mr. Revo, I just saw, is a friend of the channel. He goes, which would you choose? A game theory protocol with a growing ecosystem or an effing squirrel meme? First reply, the squirrel. Come on, man. How long have you been in crypto, brother? You know how these things work. The one, it's just a picture of a squirrel. GOFURS. Like the squirrel family. Yeah. Look at it. I just showed you the chart. This is just it, friends. We relate to squirrels more than the other thing. Look what they're doing. You know what I might have to do, friends? Just add an actual squirrel type of emoji here. Just so you know, this is it, man. This is literally it. And what I've done is I've actually put the background, the border, to be a gray one here to show you that it's the Ethereum GOFURS, and this one's the Pulse Chain GOFURS. So, like, friends, it's not meant to, this video is not a comparison. Oh, yeah, buy GOFURS and sell TITANX. I've got both, man. I've got both. We're just outlining things like I can see something in the field, okay? I can see something in the field. That's it. Hey, they're same valuation. I don't think they should be same valuation. Now, you tell me. Is GOFURS going to go up 8x and TITANX go up 3? That's one possibility. Is TITANX going to go sideways and GOFURS goes up 4x or something, or 3x? That's a possibility. Or is TITANX, am I completely reading it wrong? And I'm like, oh, golly gee, a lot of people are going to actually start building a lot of stuff on TITANX, and it's really going to do the buy and burn. Is that going to happen? You see, the odds of that last scenario, it just slightly decreases just because you need more time, because any price chart, friends, it doesn't matter if it's Zen, Hex, I don't care what it is. When you drop that far vertical, you extend how long you're going to rinse out. You can see it in altcoins. A lot of altcoins, friends, they hit this critical mass point at -70 to -80%. If you can't bounce fast from -70 to -80 from the top, finished. Happens I've seen too many charts of that. That's why it's going to get really, really nervous in the bull market as you see big retraces. Okay, you've learned a very, very much amount of information today, friends. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, and I'll catch you soon.